Okay, now for the guided practice for Unit 2, Day 3. If you remember, we're talking about slope. So for the first three, they just ask you to find the slope of the line. Remember, when we do slope, we always go from left to right. And then we also have our slope man that we can think of. That will help us. Also got a slope man that can help us. So we read the graph from left to right, and then we think of slope man. Okay. So we have to do rise over run. So to get from C to D, and this just zoomed out on me, come on. To get from C to D, how did I move? I went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I went down 5, and then I ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over 9. So down 5, ran 9. So that means my slope is -5 over 9. We can check it should be negative because slope man tells us that. The line's going down, so it's going to be negative. Okay, number 2. Well, we have our, do I rise any? I don't rise any, so it's going to be 0. How much do I run? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Well, 0 divided by 5 gives you 0. So your slope here is 0. Now the next one, how much do I rise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I go up 5. How much do I run? 1, 2. Run 2. Can I reduce 5 over 2? No. So I'm done. As the page tries to run away from me. Okay. So number 4 is what we just ended with on the notes. We have to use the slopes to determine whether they're parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So first they ask us about HJ. So that's going to be X1, Y1. It's going to be X2, Y2. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. 1 minus 2 is -1 over 4 minus 3, 1. -1 divided by 1 is -1. Then they ask us about Km. So label our points. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So Y2 is -5 minus Y1, -4, over X2 is -1 minus X1 is -2. -5 minus -4 gives me a -1. -1 minus -2 gives me a +1. So this slope is also going to be -1. Now, when our slopes are the same, what does that tell us about these two? It tells us that these are parallel. Okay, so that's the guided practice. Just one quick hint on these. On 5, 6, 7, and 8, all you have to do is look at the line that the hiker is standing on and say if it has positive, negative, 0, or undefined slope. There's nothing to find. You just have to tell me what kind of slope it has. So, and then the rest is like what we've been doing. So, hop to it.